Karen Boyle. I'm the Compliance Officer and Director of Compliance. I joined U.S. Physical Therapy about 12 years ago, and it's been a great experience, and I've developed a lot of exciting things in the compliance world. I have a great team. I have a coordinator that works with me. She's kind of my right hand, what I call it, and she's the person who is more or less a help desk. When you call in and you need something in your clinic and you can't get your hands right on it, or you don't know exactly who to go to, you call our compliance coordinator, and she's going to help you out. We have like I said, a real dynamic team. We like to think of ourselves not just as auditors or compliance individuals, but also as educators. It's our goal to make sure that the information is dispersed out in the clinic, things that you need to know to make sure you're in compliance. For example, we have a documentation specialist. She will make sure that you have the tools that you need to ensure that you are in compliance with your documentation, backing up the charges that you code in your clinic, making sure that you're documenting all the things that are necessary, the required components to make sure that you do get paid and reflect that care that you're rendering to the patient. And we do every 6 months have webinars that are focused around documentation and coding and reimbursement. So the documentation specialist is a key person. Also, we have on our team an audit team, individuals that come out into your facility either every 12 months to 18 months and ensure that you have everything in the clinic that you need to ensure compliance. These auditors, they're not scary folks. They're on your side. They're a member of your team. They're internal. They're accountants by background, but they have a lot of experience in healthcare, and we'll make sure that you have the information you need. And if anything needs to be buttoned up in your clinic, they're going to give you a list of those items, and then we work with you and make sure that things are in place. Our compliance program, I like to call it a program in that it's all-encompassing. We start off with a new clinic, a new facility, and we set it up so that your facility will be certifiable by Medicare. Whenever the CMS group comes in, a state surveyor comes into your facility to visit, you will have a program in place such that you have manuals, you have a compliant Medicare manual as a kind of a backbone of the clinic. Those are the standards, the policies that we set up at U.S. Physical Therapy that reflect not only what Medicare wants you to have in place, but also CDC, the APTA standards, and other things such as infection control and those types of things are all in those manuals. We have a quality assurance manual, an aid tech training manual, your material safety data sheet manual, all the things that you need to make sure that you're in compliance for both federal, state, and local governing agencies. As far as valuable information, I think a lot of it is education, working with the partners to make sure that they are in compliance and prepared for that external surveyor. Also for patient safety, patient protection, in our manuals and also just in everyday common sense type scenarios. We make sure obviously that we have safety drills, fire drills, bloodborne pathogen education, and those types of things on an annual or even more frequent basis. But as far as making sure that the tools are available to do these educating programs, also, things such as HIPAA compliance, making sure that people have the tools and the knowledge they need to be able to be compliant, making sure that the patient's information is protected. In this day and age, we know as a rule, we cannot do a lot of things that we used to be able to do as far as being open about patient information. Certainly when we go to do an email, and we got to make sure that information is encrypted so that if we share information, it needs to be protected. Just making sure that the clinics are prepared to do that education, they have the information they need. Other things such as risk management, we get involved a lot in making sure that patients are safe, and the egress in our clinics, and the calibration of the equipment. There's just a whole world of things that you need to make sure that are done each year. We have checklists and calendars, making sure that the therapists have the tools they need, like I've mentioned before, to make things a little easier for them.